See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate,
It's all right.
Yeah.
So don't hate.
Yeah.
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 Happy Wednesday, guys.
Happy Wednesday.
What's a good word, my peoples?
Man.
Oh, man.
Eric J. Butler. That's the good word.
Middle name Jerome.
Yes.
News.
It is today.
I said Jerome in the house. Jerome in the house. Watch your mouth.
Yeah. Jerome. Let's see what else I can call you. Eric Jerome. Julius.
Julius.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah. James. Nah, can't do all. That's too close to
Can't do James.
Yeah, it's too close to Orenthal, James. We don't want to
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I say, I don't even want to put associated with that cat. Never mind.
Hey, man, listen, you know. Hey, man. What can I say? Happy Wednesday to everybody.
Happy Wednesday, man. I hope our viewers had a great week so far and everything is going successfully.
Where they just made it through hump day. You know, you're on the downhill side now. You know what I mean?
This one, everything is exciting now.
You know, so it's things to be happy about. Happy.
Hey, yeah. We halfway through the week. We almost there. You know, honestly, weekends don't even feel like weekends anymore. It's a blur. It's Friday and then it's Sunday night.
When people got a lot of stuff to do and places to go and move around, then it may feel like that.
We should by now. It's gonna suck. Like maybe our kids will have it, but at some point they're gonna have like what you call it, like they're gonna have 4-day weeks. It's just gonna be the new way.
It's something that they it's something
we
to make happen.
Because that generation will be the CEOs, the executive directors. They will be the decision makers of the organizations that are being run, and that generation has a different mindset. So it'll definitely be some differences.
Yeah, they're gonna be like back in the 1900s when they had 5-day work weeks.
Hey, do y'all get offended when y'all hear the young people say 1900s? I get a kick out of it. I think it's hilarious.
Let me explain something to you. Middle school children are cruel. So they have an opportunity to slide a good one in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like I had a student one day. She was like, "So even if I got a dime from 1929, it's still only worth 10 cents." I'm like, first of all,
wait a minute.
I need you to slow down. All right, take it easy. You know what I mean?
She said it's supposed to be worth 10 times that now.
Listen,
she thought she had an artifact in her possession, bruh.
Hey, the funny thing is when the kids be like, "You was born in the 1900s," like they make it sound like it's all lumped together. Like
I know, bruh.
Like 1909 and 1979
are right there together.
Right.
Yes. So
they'll trip on me then if they think that. Shoot.
Listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna definitely think that.
How you living?
Like, or you like, you definitely was in a march or something. You definitely was in a march. The march at Selma.
You was an activist. You was involved.
I was there. Yeah, I was there.
Hey man, listen. I think sometimes you just gotta entertain people, man, because people. I feel like they have the habits of you ever be in a situation where somebody tries to make light of something to start a conversation, but it's a terrible conversation starter.
You got to give me an example, brother.
Yeah.
So for example,
he finna offend so many.
No.
Now go ahead, keep going.
I always speak from experience. But I walk around with an orthotic on. I wear a brace, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so people always expect this cool story like, oh, what you do to your foot? You went skiing, or you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, nah, heart surgery, and they be like, oh yeah, I probably did. Well, you look better now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna top you. Like, it ain't gonna top you, but
no,
I got one that'll run with you though. As some of you may know, I told you, I lost my grandmother early this month, and so I took some time off, and I'm in talent acquisition, so I contacted a lot of individuals. I'd been in contact with them, but now I'm not. So my colleagues had to pick up the pace, keep the process moving. Now I'm back, so. And they get you get the automatic email that says they're out of office, blah blah blah. Don't explain for why. So now that I got the channel back, they jump on, and we're in video interviews or screenings, right? And they be like, "Hey, I hope you really had a great time. What did you do?" I said, "Nah, I had a great time." I said it was for bereavement.
Oh man.
I said, but I always recur with this. I said, I don't posture well. And I like to be transparent, and I want this conversation to go that way. So that's how I start my relationships. And that's why I tell them, I say it was for bereavement. Now, if they engage, I'll tell them, more details. But if not, I said, but I did not say, hey, it's okay. They'd be like, I said, no, it's okay. We're here for an agenda. I'm all right. I appreciate that. I was going to say condolences, but man, that shift in their face.
Yeah.
Through the moment, because I'm like, y'all gonna learn to start just coming in and just keeping the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sales. I have sales people that I support a sales department, right, or a vertical, and so they're all about making relationships and business development. So they be high energy and coming, hey, and I wasn't this and Sharon's. Then I'm like, no, that's. So I don't want to lie to you because I don't want to do that. This is what it was for. So I didn't enjoy myself at all. Like,
yeah,
shit, you can see the shit on their face. Oh, did I cuss? I just did. I'm sorry, people. I offended
anyone. Man,
that's a rough transition.
Yeah,
that is because you naturally assume someone is out, they're on vacation, they're doing something fun.
What they say
they're
about
enjoying themselves,
Scott. What they say about assumptions, Scotty?
Make an ass out of
me. Yep. Out of what?
Out of Uma.
You ain't never heard that one?
No,
that's from Milwaukee right there.
No, I ain't never heard that.
Nah, man. Because Uma is make an ass out of Uma Thurman.
Never mind. Yeah, we'll leave Uma alone.
Sorry. I'm an 80s baby. I'm old.
I got you, but
I'm old.
Assumptions.
Yeah, assumptions. Don't do this. Well, sometimes it's hard not to make assumptions though about something.
I don't think it is, to be honest with you. I don't always I don't always
you
like to
made an assumption based off of like your assessment of the situation.
Well, I think you can make an assumption. You can make an assumption off your schema. But after you get burnt a few times, you know what? Let me not assume this. Let me ask a question.
Yeah. But I guess in the situation where you see an email somebody on vacation, you'll make the assumption is good.
No, I'm out of office.
Yeah, I'm out of office.
Yeah.
I'm
on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
That's true.
It means they're out of office.
But
and we have people that
But that just shows you that there are people who never assume the worst.
Yeah.
So it's you know what I mean? It's like I say, I don't think it's anything wrong with being genuine, and sometimes you just happen to make a mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it happens to me quite frequently. I find it entertaining, to be honest with you, because like I said, the look and the shift in their
you're the right one too. Knox say, I'm going to enjoy this. He's going to make a moment out of it.
It's really the opposite. It's really like we don't got time for the whole answer, but let me just let you know it ain't what you think it is.
Right.
It ain't sweet. So we can keep pushing.
And I know, and some people wondering, like, Ariel, why would you just say, not just flippantly say, oh, it was good, and just go on? because I don't like to. It's a principle and a value that I've just taken on. I don't want to fake stuff. Do I think there's a time where you got to hold your tongue, maybe not say what you want to say, maybe not respond or act like you want to act? But in those moments where, you know, I can be my true, authentic self, I'm gonna always do that. You know,
I don't think I'll say this because I don't want to speak for everybody, but I think in most cases, right, like most people don't want to be fake. I just think that a lot of times people separate, you know, the personal them from the professional them. And usually those are the people who probably have, I would say, probably on the number side, the most professional success. You know, I know that some people, I think what they call it like code switching, when you act different in one environment than the other.
Right.
I don't have a problem with nobody being a professional self though, whatever that look like. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, if that's what I'm saying. It was a personal choice for my values and just my own personal perspective on it. I'm like, and I mean, in people, you know, any great thing, you know, a journey of 1,000 steps start with one, right? So, you know, if I want to have a certain level of integrity, is lying, you know, but that's subjective. Anyone can do it. And I'm just only speaking from my own personal view of it. So
I think about it.
Hey, how you doing today? How you doing today, Scotty?
Right. No matter how you feel.
Listen, everybody typically just, even without answering honestly, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm good.
Appreciate it."
Like, no, man, I'm dealing with this. I'm not going to be a suck, but I'm not going to go into detail. But I'll be like, "Oh man, I've had better days." I'll do that because that's being honest.
Hey, what's funny is you know what you hear.
But I'm gonna be okay, you know, something like that.
What you hear in education a lot is living the dream.
Living the dream. Nah.
Living the dream. That's what everybody say. What's going on with you? Oh, you know, living the dream. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know, like, it ain't sweet, but it don't matter. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna save me. Right. So it is what it is.
Well,
so with that being said, what we looking at this week?
What we looking at? What we doing now?
I feel like
like send us some stars. Ain't that what BS with Ben Sutter the third would say? Send me some stars.
Yeah, send us some stars.
Some stars, some thumbs up, hit the like button.
I take some. I take some likes, man. Some likes and thumbs up, and definitely comment. You know,
share it, comment. Let us know you here.
Let us know about what y'all think about what we got.
Absolutely.
Watch. You
let's
know,
see what. Tell us.
It's funny.
Is it?
Thank you to the creator who has blessed our feeds with the faces of the freakiest couple in New York. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, and you're gonna wish you didn't know this 5 minutes ago, but this couple decided to get adventurous on a Sunday morning at Battery Park in New York and have a little fun under the blankets around parents, children, dogs, birds, the entire park under a blanket. I truly don't know if they thought they were being inconspicuous because I'm at a loss for words.
Well,
I don't. I'm with them.
I got a problem with it. Can I tell you why?
Yes.
Doing it around kids is creepy.
Yeah, at a park, it's just creepy. Not right.
Like if you I get it. I get that maybe you might have been feeling wild and spontaneous, but when children are involved, that's creepy. I hate to be the spoiler here, but that's creepy.
But it didn't look like. I mean, I'm just going off the video and the image I saw.
Okay,
I'm like, it just. We could assume. I don't know. Okay, I had to do it. You know, we could assume that's what they were under there doing. Now, if they were like, even if the cover was off and they were just covered up here, and we knew that's what they were doing, in front of kids and stuff, I'm gonna throw water on them or something. You know what I mean?
Shawan, you remember when they took Homer Blow to jail, showing the R. Kelly tape?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like it's that thing where like once you involve kids, it get creepy.
I think that what I think is that these people did not think that far.
I'm sure they was
about
buzzed
like
up.
Children being there.
They was buzzed
and
up,
actual people realizing what they're doing, because again, they're in New York, they're in a very popular park. They may have thought nobody was really going to be paying attention to them. Like they may have thought like they were going to be able to get away with it.
As somebody who's lived in New York, a lot of people in New York do not care
about nothing.
I mean, like for real.
If they got to do with them, they don't care about that.
They mind their business.
New Yorkers are like, you could be passed out on the sidewalk. The first 7 people might step over you.
I know, Mike. You were very generous on the number.
God damn.
But I'm saying
people that still died on the street and they didn't find them for days until they start stinking or they see some animal biting on the person.
Yeah, New York is
that's documented.
That's
so under that assumption, others assuming that they thought, oh, you know what? No one's gonna even notice. Let's do it. Let's, my thing is, even though New Yorkers can be very, to themselves and mind their own business and dismissive, when some stuff go down, they seem to be pretty aggressive about it. So I'm surprised that once they realized this couple was doing the deed in a public park in front of everyone, that no one confronted them about it or said something to them with as aggressive as New Yorkers are, especially with something so.
Come over and grab the thing and be like, man, what y'all up in here doing?
I would say
like, hey, what y'all doing? There's kids here,
I feel like New Yorkers are loud, but they ain't aggressive. Like, and let me tell you why I say
confrontational.
I live in Texas. It don't get more confrontational than that. And I've lived in New York, so that's why I'm saying like it's very easy for somebody from New York to ignore you. Like a Texan ain't ignoring you. You know what I mean? Like if you are being wild in the wrong place at the wrong time, somebody's bless you. You might, and depending on where you are, you might hear, "Fam, what's wrong with you?" You might hear, "Hey, Bubba," but somebody's definitely gonna press you about what could possibly going on, especially if there's kids involved.
Oh, especially if there's kids involved.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I would hope that reaction would be anywhere. Like if there's kids involved,
even some of the most hardened cats gonna be like, "Come on, man."
Yeah. Like y'all recording this couple at the park doing this, but no one's saying anything to them.
Yeah, I mean,
like y'all just recorded them.
But now, in fairness, though, we live in a record them society now, though, so we don't live in a say nothing to people society. But that also goes back in like when is it okay for you to be the public police, and when do you need to just mind your business, right? Like,
that I think that might be a time where I don't know something to them, but I think I will at least let them know that I see them. Like
are you going to take the path of least resistance? What's most important? So if the children are out there and you're worried about them maybe seeing something they shouldn't, okay, usher your child out of the park. Now, or you can take the stand. I shouldn't have to leave the park. That's not what this is for. And I don't know why my voice is that way, but that's who I would hear saying something like that.
Karen,
is that your Karen voice?
I'm surprised Karen didn't say something.
Y'all get to decide.
Is that Eric K. Butler?
Nah, it'll never be an Eric K. Butler. Nah, never.
We was on J, now we on K.
Yeah.
Karen. That's the Karen Butler.
Nah, it'll never. Nah, ain't nothing. Nah. I almost said something out of line. Anyway.
I bet you did.
No. But I mean, it's just which route do you want to take? Like, are you going to protect the child and their sensibilities, or is it to prove a point to them people and try to make other entities, other mindsets, other people do something different.
That's public indecency, okay? I don't want to be at the
call the police.
Now, here's what I was going to say. In fairness, though, and Shawan, I'm kind of with you. I don't know if I feel like if I'm at the park with my child, you might be asking for it depending on where you are. You might be asking.
Open yourself up for that. You open yourself up for that.
Yeah.
Y'all know my, the other podcast I'm on perspective. I see where you're coming from, sir. And then everyone's like, I just want to protect my child. I can see that too.
Me and Butler was just talking about this, right? Because it's like we were having a conversation about like domestic violence and when is it cool to and not to jump in. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him, like, as a guy who doesn't involve himself in that type of behavior, right? Like, I feel very awkward at times when I'm around people who do participate in that behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because
what do you mean who do interrupt other people or get involved in other people's stuff? Or
no, I'm saying meaning like you may have like a domestic violence type of lifestyle, right? Like whether you know what I mean, whether it's somebody talking crazy or bullying the other person. And I'm not saying it's always putting hands, right? But like maybe instances where you might have a situation where the female is very aggressive and she might bully her boyfriend or, stuff like that. So I'm saying when you are in those situations, it's like at some point you feel like I can't explain why this is okay with you, but it's okay with you. Right? So what am I supposed to do if it's not okay with me, but it's okay with you? Right?
No, and that leads me back to the same what my the scenario that I offered up to you both in the park. What you can't change them, right? So what's the one thing you can control to make a difference in that situation is yourself. So you and your child will leave the park and you would say, man, I really wish they felt different, felt differently, and they're okay with this being in this situation. What am I going to do? I got to leave them in that situation.
No, I 1000% agree with you that's probably the best way you got to handle that. Like you got to get up out of there.
And you made a great point in that conversation. You was like, because you try to help that person, and then 2 hours later they right back over there. I say so. Let's balance is key to me. Okay, I'm going to make a very valiant attempt to maybe explain to them, man, you really don't have to be in that circumstance. Hey, let's do this. Here's some options. Try to get them removed. And if they return, I'm still gonna be able to sleep because I tried.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna at least try. Like I couldn't see a situation happening, and not say anything or do anything. I'm just naturally going to be inclined to try to help.
I'm saying
and speak up.
In what environment though? Like in your environment or in their environment or either way?
Either way. Probably either way. Either way. I've never really been in a situation where I saw something happening.
Because you trying to
and I did not like.
You trying to break up a couple in their home.
Yeah.
If something could happen to you more than that. Now I can see
it
you
could happen.
You in my house because you have the leverage to say either both of y'all got to leave or one of the attacker or whoever
I think it's also the way that you approach it too. Like, how do you say something? If you're in their space, you're in their home and something happens, how do you approach the situation? Like,
get up and walk out. I'm not trying to be, man.
But if you see some, very dangerous behavior happening, some very aggressive behavior happening, either way, and these people are your friends and you're in their home and it's happening, like you just walk out the door. You just be like, okay, y'all, I'm about to
Adrian, that's the thing.
I'm about to leave.
here's the key statement you just made. You said, and these are your friends.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm probably not going to have people who would fall in that category of friends that are that they have a tendency for domestic violence.
You never know.
Yeah, that's true. You never know. You don't know what people.
I always.
I agree with you. Not
when you're not a weirdo, it's really hard for real. Like I always say, when you're not a weirdo, it's hard to identify with how they operate. So when a lot of times, like I've been in situations where, women have been like, "Oh, that's your homeboy? He I'm like, "Oh, that's a bit much, right?"
See, but now I'm hitting you with, "That's your homeboy, but is it that your friend?"
But what I'm saying is, right? Like at the end of the day, a lot of times when women say stuff like that, it's about people we would never suggest are even like that. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I don't understand because I don't think like a creep, right? Like I don't understand how creeps operate. Right. So as somebody who's always been like one of the things I've always been big on as a man is like, however you go to sleep around me is how you gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can always, if we hanging out, you can have as much fun as you want. Because at the end of the day, if you with me, I'm always make sure you good, no matter what our relationship is, whether it's we just friends or we friends with benefits or we are a couple. Regardless, you're gonna always be good around me. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is, like, when you experience situations like if dudes want to say, "Oh, well, you hang with him, well, he said this about you," and now you got women like, "Oh, well, such and such said you said this," and I'm like, I can't really even defend that because I don't talk to them. So why would I be talking to them about you? Like that doesn't even make sense. If you bring up somebody out. Like I've had female friends who have had to end their acquaintances or friendships with me because of dudes they was talking to. Because a dude might say, "Oh, he said this happened between y'all."
So the guy's lying on you about you to her and saying you said something,
right? And like they might be dating. You know what I'm saying? Or he might be trying to talk to her, and I'm explaining to her like I don't even talk to them. So why would I be talking to him about you if I don't even talk to him? Yeah. Like none of that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I can't defend myself just to make you feel better. I have to at least consider what are you really talking about. So if you are you got an accusation and it's from somebody you like, then you're gonna have to like them in that accusation. I ain't fighting it.
Yeah, I mean you can't. I mean, and I mean, listen, thank you. That's at all times. Thank you. If you're gonna be, if you choose to believe the lie over me, and then you're like, I ain't fooling with you. That okay, cool. That means it wasn't as deep as it could have been, and it ain't supposed to be that. And that's fine.
Like, Butler? Have you ever had a female lie about like being with you intimately, but it never happened? Shawan, I'm sure you've experienced it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dudes are creepy.
Dudes are weird.
Yeah.
Dudes, the weirdos.
Dudes be duding sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but Butler, have you ever experienced that?
I have experienced a woman claiming that I had been with her, or that I was wanting her, talking to her, messing with her, and that was not happening. But
who was she complaining to? Who was she telling this?
Who's she saying this to?
Yeah, to the one I love.
So she went and spilled the tea directly, like, "Hey, yo, people."
It was even more conniving than that. They were in the same vicinity, and they don't talk. You know what I'm saying? And so they know the person is in earshot in the environment. They were just like, oh, man, he came down and he did that. And it was this girl, like she talking to one of her girlfriends. And then they came back to me and was like, no, they said I was like, that didn't happen. Are you kidding me, man? I was like, nah, but it was effective because it caused division and doubt and all of that stuff.
And it's crazy that somebody will automatically assume you not telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, but if, especially if you live long enough and you done had some experience and you've been lied to before, it's possible. And it can just be that, because people always think the worst first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
They're like, because you do something randomly, and I know Knox get this a lot because he has that disposition. You do something randomly nice that is not typically done, that's at your own sacrifice, and they have done nothing to get that benefit. People question it. Right now, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to give off the soapbox. I'm going to tell you right now, I sit on the advisory board of a financial literacy nonprofit that I'm telling you, if you just went to the workshops, you utilize the information, you get the information, take on the practices in a 12-month period, you will change your financial future, not only for yourself, but for your generations to come. And it's funded because it's a nonprofit. So we have to go out and get donations. When I tell you, people will not come and utilize it. But the ones that do, I sit there and watch them go from, man, I was staying in an apartment, boom. 3 months later, boom, apply. Okay, got the loan, boom, credit back, boom, in a house. Less than a year. Not just a house they wanted.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. I benefited from it. You see what I'm saying? But it's free. And people don't expect for anything good to come just because somebody has kindness in their heart. It blows my mind. It is widespread and it's crazy. So because I know Knox. Knox will be like, oh, I got you. I'll do. People like, huh? For me? Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
There's good people in the world. So they always assume the worst.
But it's hard. So a lot of people don't come across good people. So when you do, you always are questioning it. Like, is this for real? What does this person want from me? It has to be a catch. There has to be a catch.
That's it. And just think of how many things, something that could be changing, an opportunity, but because it's too good to be true to you.
Yeah.
You don't take the life-changing opportunity. It's sad.
Hey, it is. But that's the world we live in. Mm-hmm. That's the world we live in where kindness is taken for weakness all the time. But I
know.
Mm-hmm. What do? You don't want to assume. You don't make assumptions.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're gonna make an assumption on the positive, you know what I'm saying? I mean, do your test, do your poke test, peek in, research a little bit, try to find out instead of just being like, that can't be that good. I ain't doing it. No, man, ask some questions.
Yeah. Once you've been burned, you don't want to be burned again.
Man, put some butter on that. Let's go.
Put some butter on that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the weird.
What's about Knox
at the park?
Whatever's in Knox's mind, and we need to get it out right now.
Nope. You ain't getting me fired on my day off. No, sir.
Not on his day off.
Yeah, not on my day off, dog.
Man.
Not on my day off, dog.
Nah, you ain't getting fired on your day off.
Left them boxes alone, man.
Hey man, listen, I be telling my students all the time, like, listen, I just need to be able to come back tomorrow, so I gotta leave that alone.
So I can't say too much. I need to,
at minimum,
let my intrusive thoughts stay in my mind.
I need to just make sure that I get to come back tomorrow.
But on the video, man, I'm gonna tell you why. I think it doesn't shock me. And I was kind of taken back more about how appalled she was, because we're in the United States, and this is the technology era, and so it's hypersexualized. Our society is hypersexualized. It's everywhere at a very young age. If kids got cell phones, they got access to all kind of pornographic things. I come up in a generation where the TV went off at a certain time, where they're absolute, like for years I watched television where there were no cuss words, where there was never any cleavage shown, and where you know they would black out just people kissing. You didn't even see much of that. That was taboo and a really big deal.
That's like 70s TV, because the 80s is when it started getting wild.
Then because
they were showing drug use, and
once cable hit the scene.
Once like regular networks started to have to compete with cable, like that's when
they had to
saw,
like
the Miami Vices,
right?
And you was getting people really getting shot on TV.
Yeah,
you could just be like, oh, that you see me shoot a gun and you see people fall out.
Yeah, you see them fall.
Then they start having blood.
And then
there was no impact of falling out.
I think it was Miami Vice, y'all. Miami Vice was like the first show where it was like, oh no, we shooting people. It looked real. Yep, it's cocaine on television. This is what we doing. Like,
right.
This is
America. Home of the free.
In the 80s, they turned up.
Hey, I got a question. Is that the only video we looking at? I just want to know real quick. Before I ask a question.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Have y'all listen? I'm completely enamored with How to Catch a Smuggler. Do y'all be watching this? Have y'all seen this?
How?
I haven't watched it yet.
I need to get it. How to Catch a Smuggler.
Bro, this lady was like 69 years old, bro. She had like 15 keys in her suitcase. Like, I'm trying to figure out where is all this dope being done, because they got so much footage of so many people getting caught with so much illegal. I'm talking about, and it's like when you watch it and you hear it and you're like, you really didn't think this through. Like, you really just played, you gambled. You really rolled the dice with your life.
I might or might not make it through with this 15 keys in the suitcase.
In my suitcase. And I'm assuming she was in the airport.
I'm gonna tell you this, Knox.
They be in the airport. They be in like.
Was she upset when she got arrested?
She should be.
Hey, nah, she wasn't.
You know why? Because she probably like 69, might have been terminal. She probably bought her family. Listen, I'm serious. She probably bought her family all kind of money and got paid, because what they'll do is send a decoy, because they'll send this the real money, this is the real shipment going through, we'll send that one to stir everybody up, and then you sneak that through. But
no, I think a lot of that stuff also be, bro, like some of these people don't be having choices.
That's you're right. I mean, it's many options.
Like somebody approached them like, hey,
this is what you're doing.
Or maybe you did something you ain't had no business doing, and somebody
okay,
you know how you can pay me back?
Yep, you got to smuggle this. Yep.
Take this. And I'm talking about, man, when you see the elaborate ways that they have to turn drugs into liquids, and like all of these, in the line, and
ingenuitive geniuses.
Like,
man, y'all heard about the fake BBL girls?
What?
Where there's girls that are pretending to have BBLs, but they're smuggling.
Yeah,
they in bandages. They're in wheelchairs. Like they just went and they got somewhere and had surgery.
Got keys implanted in their behind.
Yes, and they're smuggling. Yes, I'm like, wow.
I'm telling you. It's crazy.
For the love of money.
I'm just trying to figure out who is doing all these drugs. There's all these drugs being done at. Like,
listen,
it's a ridiculous amount of drugs.
You'll be surprised who be doing drugs.
It can't be that much getting high in the world.
The suburb,
you just said the world.
The world, Craig.
Listen,
the world, Craig.
The suburban families, the suburban moms, the soccer moms.
This is going everywhere. That's global. It's not just the United States. I get you. You like the amount of drugs I just saw. You telling me all that is in the United States? Hold on. It's not. Canada, Alaska, man, drugs is everywhere, bro.
South America. That's where they coming from.
Man, they be there chewing on a leaf.
Hey, man. Come on, National Geographic. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something else too that I've been watching. That's kind of crazy. Have y'all seen this show called Alone?
Yes.
I won't
listen.
Watch.
I love any type of like survivor shows like that where they have to be living in a wilderness and they have to figure it all out for themselves. I love that shit.
Why?
I love seeing people struggle.
She said, I love seeing people struggle. Hold on. This is the problem I have.
No, not like that, y'all. But it's interesting because
this is the problem I have.
Okay.
They're out there and you're watching it, right?
Yeah.
That means there's a cameraman.
They're not alone.
Now,
yeah.
You're not alone and you really ain't struggling. If the real trouble came, your ass is going to get saved.
You'll be saved.
No. Well, I mean, but they still got to put the.
But they have to quit. They have to leave the show though.
Like they gotta put the call out.
They'll have to forfeit.
If you put the call out, it's over.
Mm-hmm. So you can be saved.
So they'll let them die?
Yeah, they won't let them die.
No. Meaning
we let them die.
No. Meaning like for example, like there was a dude who had everything figured out. Then he lost like whatever he had to create fires, and he tried to go back and he tried to find it and he couldn't find it.
And he couldn't find it. Yeah.
He had to put the call in like, "Hey, y'all gotta come get me. I'm not."
Yeah, because he couldn't make. And I think,
he's
and like sometimes the circumstances,
no fire.
Right. Yeah, because maybe sometimes all the grass is wet. Yeah, everything's wet, bro. And they can't make fire.
No, I'll be like, "Come get me."
But it is amazing to watch those shows because these people have dedicated their lives to being like survivalists and learning everything about how to live out in the wilderness. They can build huts and houses and they be cold. Like how? They catching fish, they shooting arrows and making weapons.
I ain't impressed unless you can throw that stick in the water and make that fish get on it. That's what be impressing me. I'm like, bro.
Nah, that'd be
Mr.
McCarthy. I'm not gonna do well in the woods, okay? Hey, lady and gentlemen, hope you're having a great Wednesday. Thank you, Ryan. You as well.
Right,
you as well.
Thank you for stepping in the building. Thank you for saying what's up and hollering at us.
But do y'all think y'all could survive in the wilderness if you had to stay in the wilderness for a week?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. 100%.
A week. 7 days.
100%.
You could survive for 7 days. 100%. You had to build your own shelter. You had to provide your own food, your own warmth, your own protection.
I just told you unequivocally, 100%.
What experience do you have, Eric, with the wilderness?
He from Wichita Falls. That is the wilderness.
Scotty. Thank you, Scotty.
He from Wichita Falls, man.
Well, you need to give me some tips because I'm a city girl, okay?
Listen,
like JT.
I swam in lakes. I swim in lakes. I will fish. I can fish. I know how to catch crawdads with bubble gum. I'm gonna make it.
Okay. Shit, I guess me and Scott, SOL.
I mean, listen, I'm
gonna make a fire. I know how to make a fire.
I do too with a lighter.
Listen,
I know how to take poison ivy.
I'm with outdoor activities.
Stop it, Adrian. Because the fact you said I could take poison ivy, you ain't gonna.
No, I could detect it. No, I could detect it. I know what it looks like. I know to stay away from it.
You said to get the
yeah. I know.
Scotty.
I know that
I know Scotty.
I'm just saying, like, I'm cool with like outside activities, but once we get to staying overnight, no, there's no, it's like, let me ask y'all this, and I ask my students all the time. Y'all believe in shark attacks?
Believe in them? No, you have to elaborate, brother.
That's a yes or no question. Do you believe?
They happen, so yes, but I know that the sharks are attacking because you're in their territory for the most part. But
so then, if you're in their territory, is it a shark attack or did you get caught trespassing?
Scotty,
that's
good.
You
It's
got
a
a point.
shark attack. You buy somebody come in my house and be like, "Oh, it was a homeowner attack." No, you in my house.
You walked in my living room, cuz.
Yes,
exactly.
You up there swimming, looking like Seal. I was just trying to get something to eat. You in my place.
Now you feel me.
I feel
you.
you.
So that's why I'm like, I don't believe in shark attacks. If you get bit by a shark in the ocean,
you in the wrong. You in the wrong.
I believe the youngins call that lacking. You got caught lacking.
Man, that's a 1980s term, man. You got caught lacking.
I'm just saying, I believe that's what the youngins say. They say
boy, I tell you, they stealing our stuff, man.
You know, but
I say like I'm just really. I was born in the 70s. I ain't really a 70s baby. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it is.
Is it the 70s?
You 70s baby. No. You was 80s kid.
Okay, there you go. All right, straighten me out.
I was 80s babies. I was a 90s kid.
I'm an 80s baby. I graduated.
Bless y'all heart, boy. You know.
Hey, can I say?
God bless our heart.
I mean, never mind.
No, elaborate.
No, I just felt like, you know.
That's what grandparents
what are you trying to say?
That's what grandparents say.
But trying to be, you know what? That would have been
bless
good.
Your heart.
That would have been good if I wasn't proud to be a grandfather.
If you wasn't a grandparent.
That would have hurt if I wouldn't be proud to be one, because I am a grandfather.
I had to hit you with my fault. I should have just called you school. My bad, school.
I
my bad, school.
No, I'm good, bro. It ain't. You can call me old. Say old man. I'm like, okay. It ain't gonna change nothing that I do, nothing I accomplish, and nothing I can get. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Hey, I would like to say this. I think this is kind of left, but here's what scares me about that video, right? What scares me in the long run about videos like that is, I think, Butler, you said it earlier, but we are in a society where people don't do nothing about stuff being wrong. They just record you doing it. You know, it's like, you know, we used to say, oh, you know, no snitching, right? But these kids record everything. So like when there are fights at schools, a lot of times the teachers just got to look on social media.
Right.
Or the administration just got to look on social media.
To go find out what really happened.
To see exactly what happened. Oh, I found on your social media, meaning you was in the bathroom, you recorded it. Boom, I got you. I saw the whole fight. I know who did what. I don't even need to ask. I got footage.
Gotcha.
Right.
So
it's a sign of the times.
And these kids tell you, I ain't no snitch, but you recorded it.
Yeah, but you recorded it.
It don't get no more snitch than I recorded it and uploaded it for the public to see.
Yeah, you basically handed it to them.
That's like God level snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't just tell the police.
Bro, that's paid informant level snitching.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. That's like
did they send you a check? What's going on?
The creme de la creme was snitching.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Put a little bass on top of it.
It's a little salt that.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, so it's a very, like, it's weird, man. I'm gonna tell you, you know, I'm watching politics. I'm really afraid. I think Trump gonna be president again.
Yeah. So the debate is tomorrow. Their first debate is tomorrow. Please, y'all, we need to actually record it so we can talk about it next week. this is going to be very good.
Can we wait? First of all, can we talk about this?
I just want to talk about the debate itself because I really want to see
the debate itself.
I want to see Biden where he is mentally, you know, and I want to see what Trump is going to say. How is he going to defend himself now that he's a convicted felon? It's going to be interesting.
But it's not how we view felons, right? Like he's convicted of 34 non-violent crimes. So it's
he a freaking felon.
Like, but that's what I'm saying.
But the thing is,
like it sounds good.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you got to remember, right? Like this, the country.
And we got to remember that if you're rich and you're white, the rules don't apply to you.
No, that's not necessarily true.
But his crimes are still like egregious, though. If you really think about what they were, he was charged with like sexual intimidation, trying to pay somebody off to not speak against him and his sex crimes. And then then it was the insurrection of the Capitol. It was money, inciting a riot.
I've been arrested for inciting a riot. For.
Yeah, I mean, these are not like things you just like kind of be like, oh, that's not a big deal. Like that speaks to a character.
And I didn't do it, and he really did.
And he really did it.
I mean,
so these are things that you just can be like, oh, it ain't violent though, but still speaks to the character of a person. Like you're still a convicted felon.
Hey, I'm
with 34 charges.
This, the coldest thing that I saw from that information, or from when they delivered his verdict, was I heard people on Fox News using the word lawfare, and I had never heard that
word. What word? Lawfare?
Lawfare, like
lawfare,
like warfare, but with the law. And I thought, like, as Black people, as long as we have had our issues with the law, I'm amazed that nobody had used that term, or I had never heard that term used prior. Like, it's a weird game, because it seems like the strategy is, if I call you it first, then you can't use it. Right? So, for example, like, let's say, Butler is a guy who, spends a lot of his time, doing jail reform or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something positive, doing jail reform, right? And like, I can then come out and call him something negative that has to do with, he just wants to make the border loose, right? Now, even though you never said nothing about the border, because I said it about you first, you got to spend your time defending my accusation rather than focusing on what it is you really do. And I feel like that's the game. Like, when I heard
that's 100%.
Yeah, that's literally it.
That's politics 101 right now.
And what
not
I'm
right
saying
now.
Is, well, you said
distracting and confused. It's all about distracting and confusing.
It's easy to say that, but really, when Reagan came into office, that's when it really started. I forget the name of the gentleman, but he started because really they used to run at least straight campaigns on their policy and what they were going to do for the American people. But it was Dukakis and I think
Dukakis. What was that? 88?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now the Republican Party really, because remember y'all might remember this. It was a guy that was because Dukakis was talking about early release program. He really wasn't. It wasn't just him. You know what I mean? But I think it was a program he put in. They used a black guy. Said he got out early, and then he went and murdered some people or did something. And they said Dukakis did it. It was really a lie. But they put it out there, and I think it was George Bush Sr. won by a landslide, and so that became the thing. We don't even think about it. Right? Watch. It's going to be talking about what you don't do and you can't do versus what they can do and what they really want to do. What are the real problems of the people? We don't even talk about that stuff anymore.
No, I mean, it's a very wild game right now, because I don't even know
what to do.
What game they're playing. Like,
when you start
doing stuff like overturning abortion laws and stuff that don't have anything to do with what's going on, I don't even understand what game you're playing no more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what we doing. Like, for real. And I think that's my biggest issue. My biggest issue is, like, why are certain people going out of the way to it's like the guy in Louisiana who's like, we gotta have the 10 Commandments in every classroom. Like,
yeah, it's because they are trying to make this nation a Christian nation. They're literally trying to create politics around Christianity. That's literally what they're
about to call the revolution.
That's literally what they're trying to do, because that way they can control people. They can control people through religion. And that's what they're attempting to do.
But no, just my opinion is, I'm saying this subjectively.
Yeah,
you can't legislate matters of the heart. I don't care what you say. You can't legislate.
But they are going to.
They're going to try.
They're going to. But the thing is,
every has fallen and crumbled.
Y'all, have y'all heard about Project 2025?
Oh yeah,
I haven't.
And when you have the time, Scott, you can Google it and just look it up. It's
insane.
Hundreds of pages, and you're not gonna read it all. But I'm just saying, like the things that they already have set in stone, like the laws that they've already implemented under our noses, that we have no idea are even laws that take effect in 2025, that are literally going to change the landscaping of how they literally police us. They are putting stuff into place where they are going to be able to have complete control of the people. And we don't know anything about this. Like, the people have no idea about all the crazy shit that they have planned for us.
I just say
for this country.
Because they keep it off of TikTok.
Can we just
keep it off of Instagram? They keep it off of that.
Why don't we just get like a 8-bedroom?
Scott,
let me get a wing.
Y'all tripping.
Who is y'all? You talking to me here?
I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our
serious.
I know you are. I'm serious with you. I'm like,
Scott, we talk about this all the time.
They're gonna see us.
What country you moving to?
Palm trees, blue skies, and white clouds in the background. They be like, "Are y'all doing on location?" Yeah, I'm at home. You know what I mean? Bro, it's not a joke. Get yourself ready.
You know what? We really need to start preparing ourselves and really getting ourselves situated, because it's going to get real dicey in America. It's going to get really scary.
It ain't even about to. It is. It's already.
It already did. Yes, it's already in go.
But once they really start dropping the bombs on us, and people really start to see, like, oh my goodness, my rights are being taken away. They're being stripped away.
Took.
They being stripped.
The thing is, by the time people start caring,
it's gonna be too late.
It's gonna be too late
to turn it around.
It's not gonna be able to, because the thing is that they're already placing the people in the positions to keep these things going already, and we don't even know. We have no idea these things are even happening.
So
by the time it comes to us, it's nothing we're gonna be able to do to fight it.
Like the way you pay, because your basic needs for living are going to be tied into these things, and if you do not comply, then you won't have them.
Yeah.
The way you pay your money, the way you pay things, your money transitions, it's all electrical right now.
Yeah, and they're trying to change that to digital.
Let me hush, because let's get out of this territory, because we in territory that.
Hey, listen, we only got 2 more minutes. We all right.
Right. I apologize. Y'all. Hey, I'm just. Hey.
Listen, people, if y'all want to know what's going on in the world and in America, y'all need to go read the Project 2025 project that they have for America. And also, you need to be looking up the what's it called?
No, go ahead.
The World Economic Forum. Y'all need to go look up the stuff that they have for 2030. Okay, and the plans that they have with the small cities, and like with the small cities. And listen,
you take.
Hey, after this show, hey, wait, hold on.
You take Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll take Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then we'll let her rest those Sunday. We just got to keep tabs on them. Man.
Hey man, no, I already listen.
Call agent say, man, put your location on.
Y'all sound like my kids. Where are you? I can't see your location.
After tonight's show, I'm gonna have to see if y'all hiring on Perspective. We're gonna be done. She done talked us out of everything.
No, she had it.
I have not.
We get to talk about what we want to talk about, but we
Yes.
got. I mean, but
I'm having fun.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know how it is. I don't want my position to bring any heat on anyone else, and they do it so sneaky. Like, no, you can say what you want to. Then you say what you want to, and then all of a sudden,
like, why did you say that?
All your stuff get glitchy.
You can say what you want
like,
to,
hey
but
man, it's delayed. I don't know what's happening, and it won't. I'm serious. It's that deep. Y'all think it's. I'm saying I'm not accusing anyone saying y'all think it's a joke. That's just a euphemism. That's just a common way that I say that. I'm not pinpointing anyone in directly in that. Viewers or my co-host.
Yes. Hold on, we got a comment. Hold on. Ryan McCarthy said, but there is a song about being a snitch. It's called Informer by Snow.
Hey,
Ryan took it back on us, man.
A licky boom boom down. I know that record. A licky boom boom down.
Oh man.
My final words is freaky people, find somewhere to be freaky, but be considerate of your surroundings, mainly the children. I mean, adults gonna do what adults get to handle it how they want to.
Oh man,
babies around, man. Chill out with that.
I feel the fact that your closeout started with freaky people.
Right.
It was just hilarious, brother. By the way, I'm sorry. That's all.
Okay. And so for any other people who are less freaky, so if you're less freaky and voyeurism is not your thing, hey, I don't know about charging them up. You can, if that's how you want to approach it, but just be prepared to receive whatever you get back. No pun intended. And then, but my personal thing would be kind of to each their own, and I'm going to deal with the things I can control, and I would turn and walk away from that circumstance and take my children or my grandchild into a different environment. It's more than one part. That ain't the hill I'm finna die on.
You are so mature.
I gave y'all.
I was about to say, if you saw some stuff like that going on and you had a bottle of water poured on them.
I'm pretty sure it happened. We just saw a very small snippet.
What the hell y'all doing? Get up.
That's that. I would feel that way, but if I got I'm like, okay, I ain't finna get into no fracas with people where I got my grandbaby or my child something to go. And I don't want to do that. And then they stand up, and then you really traumatize some kids.
Or yell out, police.
Right now they just under the covers, and you like, that's crazy, but
insane. It's insane.
Yeah, that's easy.
Y'all remember some shows back when I said we need to bring back shame? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Bring back shame, because if you had shame, you would not want your grandma to see that video of you in the park. You was not raised like that. You would not want your grandmother to see that. Bring back shame.
I don't know how long ago that show was, but it's amazing that you connected those dots so far apart in the show. That was amazing. You deserve a Pulitzer Prize for that. The Journalism Award. 7 months ago, she said, "Bring back shame," and she put a bow tie on that mug tonight.
Pretty sparkly pink bow tie.
Adrian, that ship has sailed. Man, ain't no shame. It ain't no shame. Shame is a personal thing. Now you have to set up some values and principles of yourself that you don't want to break. And because everybody else,
old school grandmas, bring back the old school grandmas,
the big mamas. Bring back the big mamas.
Bring them, Mama Dukes. Bring them back. We need them back.
Mamas. Bring back mamas.
Had some standards. You know what I'm saying?
Some standards, exactly.
We had some social decorum.
You just don't do stuff like that.
Consideration, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you
don't be out here embarrassing your family.
Yeah, there you go. That was the question. Who your people? Because they know somebody gonna be like, "Who your people?" Like,
yep, you don't be out here embarrassing your family.
Man, your name carry weight.
Because the pastor hear about this at the church, it's a problem.
Because you know what you would get done. You know what would happen, Adrian? You would get shamed.
Wait, real quick. Because I know we gotta wrap it up. Hey, my people be watching these YouTube videos of people getting arrested, like for shoplifting. I don't know why these people be playing with Walmart or whatever stores they be trying to walk out of. Listen, it's like they wait for you apparently to get past whatever the last point of sale is. Right. And then after that you're stealing, they can sweat you. Right?
Wow.
And when I tell you, like, these two women got caught, and one of the ladies was younger and pregnant, and it was another black lady who was with her. And when I tell you, they was like, listen, we ain't negotiating. Like, you gotta come with us. Like, you got too much stuff in your cart you ain't paid for. And when these people get taken out to this police car, and this black woman come over, and she like, I'm on the phone with the pastor of the church. What they do? And the cop is like, yeah, we arrested them for shoplifting. And I'm like, oh, you telling directly to the pastor? She's like, okay, because pastor wanted to know. I'm like, is pastor gonna bail him out? What pastor want to know for?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, because they think that he trying to confirm if they in the right or the wrong, or that, like, nah, they out here with a basket full of stolen merchandise. All right, well, we just gonna pray for them anyway.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna tell you. If y'all got anybody in y'all family who go through self-checkout and don't scan all their items, I ain't telling you to tell on nobody. But y'all need to watch these YouTube videos.
I'm gonna go watch them now because sounds hilarious.
Listen, I'm gonna say this with Knox. Man, stop it. Listen, it's too. Come on, we
just watch technology.
Thank you, Knox. Thank you.
There's literally cameras. Like you ever been in self-checkout and like something don't scan and then the light come on and you have to come over there? They'll run it back. The Walmarts here, they have it where they show what you just last scan.
You need to live as if you're always being recorded. Always.
Because you are.
Because you are here.
Because you are. You are being watched.
But I'm saying when you be watching these, when you see some of these people get busted and you like, fam, what are you doing? Like, you out here with, like, it was like somebody in Fort Worth who just got popped. They robbed a bank with a baby.
I'm done. All right. Hey, it was a great show tonight.
In real life, it was a white guy. You seen it, right, brother? It was a white guy. Like, they show him walking out of the bank with the baby.
I'm Danny DeVito on it.
No, man, I'm telling y'all. Like, when you see some of this stuff. Hey, I seen another one. Listen, I seen another one where this girl got on a cruise and she paid for everything with bogus credit cards. And they let her go on, come on the cruise and check in just so they could be like, yeah, so everything you bought, you bought with bogus credit cards. Oh. She like, well, I can pay for it. They're like, yeah, you can. You're still going to jail though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even giving you a choice. I walked you in here and let you check yourself in and let you know you're going to jail.
Damn. Ooh.
It's so crazy, man. I'm telling you. Like, and it's hard a lot of times for me to watch some of this stuff because I'll be like, I know too many people who, like, I'm afraid I'm gonna see somebody I know one day.
Damn.
Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna see somebody I know.
Damn. What's it called, Scott? Like, is it just random videos, or is it like one person page?
Nah, like on YouTube, it'd be like people getting arrested for shoplifting, stuff like that. And I'm talking about, it's so addictive because you will see them. Like, they'll be like, yep, these two people, and then you'll have, they'll separate them. How much of this is yours? How much of this is yours? I seen women get caught shoplifting with kids in the car.
Golly, man. It's hard out here, man.
It's crazy.
It's hard out here, man.
They at least make you take a test to drive a car. You should have to do something.
For a thief.
You should have to do something.
Everywhere you go, they always watching me. They got camera help. They got.
But you know what?
On the one thing, street, I can't even get in my car and speed.
Dang, I know it's hard. But you know what, y'all? I do miss a good booster, though. I do miss a good booster.
On that note, I am going
good night,
to say
everyone. I love you. Great show.
Hey, Ryan, was great.
Ryan for holding it down in the comments. Thank you. I know the other was watching. Y'all ain't say nothing. I don't know why y'all scared. Don't be scared. Get fed. You know what I'm saying? We'll have something. Hey, and this is what I'm saying. Go to our Facebook page. Definitely comment with us. Let us know the things that you would like to see. If you have a video that you liked and you would like us to view it, and so we can discuss it and have a conversation about it, please do that with us. We thank you. And I'll let Adrian close out.
I'm just gonna say, I hope this don't qualify for the RICO law. I don't want to go to jail because Shawan used to.
Oh my goodness.
Because they just try to take us all down with the RICO these days. So.
Scott, you from Milwaukee? You knew some boosters too, so don't be acting like.
I don't think he was referring to the booster.
Nope, just Boost Mobile. And Jesus, that's all I know. Boost Mobile and Jesus.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
On that note, y'all, make sure y'all pray tonight, okay? Make sure y'all say y'all prayers tonight. And before that, make sure you check out the BS3 network. Okay. And all of the shows on the network. Support, follow, like, share. Make sure you show love to all of our social media platforms. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And again, interact with us. DM us. Let us know what you want to see, what you want to watch. We love y'all participation. So thank you again. Yeah.
Ryan be knowing it. He say, live your life like Rockwell. Feel like somebody's always watching me.
Was Rockwell black or white?
Man, he was black on the outside, white on the inside. I don't know, man.
Oh, wow.
You know what? We are, obviously,
let's go, man. Come on, before we get in trouble.
This is our last show, y'all. Thank y'all for viewing it.
No, it's not, y'all. We'll be back next.
We all gonna be in the principal office in the morning.
Good night, everybody. Man.
Good night, y'all. Man. Thank you for joining us. We love y'all. Till next week. Peace.
See everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is red name.